pick someone to play for the Jets, I would pick Jimmy Garoppolo because I think if we're talking about somebody who could probably handle the bright lights of New York the best, not that Derek Carr couldn't. I think that he's got the looks for it. He fits that kind of brand for it. He's got Robert Sala. He's been around Robert Sala before. He knows how he operates. He's got the receivers. He's got the talent. I think Elijah Moore is a really nice number two. I'd like to see him more as a three if they can get somebody like a Keenan Allen who's going to be available most likely, or maybe they sign a tight end. I think Jimmy Garoppolo is a better fit for them because I don't think they need like I think Jimmy Garoppolo is they needed somebody who was going to be efficient, and when Jimmy Garoppolo is efficient, I feel like he has a good defense on the other side, like the 49ers were. He brought him to a Super Bowl, so I can see the Jets making some noise with Jimmy G.
Yeah, I could see him making noise with Jimmy G. Feel like it's better though with Derek Carr when you can sign him. Jimmy G will probably get cut as well, but I honestly see Jimmy G going to the Titans just because if I'm Jimmy Garoppolo, young city, lots of pretty women, lots of things to do. Could you imagine the kind of game Jimmy Garoppolo would have in Nashville? I mean, the city just seems like a perfect fit for me. He has the look of Nashville, and then if he goes out there, Cowboys up with the boys, hanging out with Mike Vrabel down there, gets shown around the town with Derrick Henry. I feel like Jimmy Garoppolo could do very well for himself in Nashville, with it being a young upcoming city. Tampa Bay, another place that Jimmy Garoppolo would be a great fit with, where you have him as a similar style to Tom Brady. Not going to disrespect Tom Brady by saying him and Jimmy Garoppolo are comparable, but their style of play, you wouldn't have to change too much in your system, and I feel like he'd be able to fit right in. And then if you can get some of your players healthy, Tampa Bay still has a talented roster. There was just their entire offensive line was injured this year. Ryan Jensen was out most of the year. Leonard Fournette came in fat. Their rookie running back was okay, not the best running back. And then Mike Evans, Chris Godwin in and out of the lineup again. So solidify your receiving core. Then you can bring in a quarterback once you have a run game too.
Yeah, I like the Bucks idea for that because I think it would be kind of ironic because, as you know, he's drafted by the Patriots. They trade him to Tom Brady's favorite team growing up, the 49ers. And then what does he do as soon as he leaves the 49ers after Tom Brady retires? He goes to his former team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I think it's fitting. I feel like he's always going to be tied to Tom Brady, and him going to Tampa Bay would be kind of poetic.
Yeah, and I feel like the NFL works in mysterious ways, especially the NFL gods, and things kind of have a way of coming full circle. So, I feel like Jimmy Garoppolo playing for Tampa. There's the connection to the Titans because there's the San Francisco 49ers. Their GM came from San Francisco's front office. So that's where the Jimmy G connection is there. Also a connection to Trey Lance as well. But looks like they're probably going to move on from Ryan Tannehill or at least explore their options, which I feel like the Titans are a team that definitely needs to rebuild at this point. I don't think it's worth trying to compete with this team. I think it's time for Mike Vrabel to take a long look in the mirror, see if I can rebuild. If I can't go out there and get D Hop and another good receiver, I don't think this team's going anywhere, especially Derrick Henry being a year older.